Hey guys, it's Dr. Auto Fix. Today I have a challenge with Lexus RX350 2010 model, and the customer complaint on this very car here is the AC will cool sometimes and blow warm sometimes. I think this is a common problem with most Lexus which I've come across. So today I'm going to be looking into it to see exactly what went wrong and why the system decided to act up. Okay, for some obvious reason I have had this car checked up, and based on his own description he said that different mechanics have worked on it, and due to that fact I know for a fact there could be some other people. If you can look around, you know that this is a home delivery service. This is not my garage location, so a lot of mechanics have worked on it and I couldn't resolve this problem. That is why it was brought to my attention. Now, if you have this kind of problem and you're within Abuja or Nigeria, I think I'm going to be your best guy to get this problem solved. And here, I'm going to be going to show some of you guys some of the things that I found out. I've solved this kind of problem on Lexus ES250 model before, 2008 model. This car looks very clean. You can see it hasn't even hit 100 mileage on, and this problem kicked in. And I could remember this customer have actually visited me before, and that was a long time ago, like 2 years ago. So I solved the problem on this car about this time. So when he said he's going to be traveling outside Nigeria, he did, and so I'm gonna get back to him, but I didn't hear from him again. I lost his contact. So now when he's back, and immediately when I saw his picture, I heard his voice, I know he's the one, because I remember every customer that I've worked on their cars. I remember exactly what I did to their cars, and I remember how we started it and how we ended it. So there is no any information about that which I don't have within my hand. So right now I've got my OBD port connected. So in view of this, I want to check through and see if I'm gonna find any code regarding this thing here. So let me go to the live trouble codes. Suddenly I might not be able to find code, because based on my own experience, this is not a code related issue. I am having it. Okay, what we have here is catalyst system efficiency below threshold, but we all know that that is not going to cause this kind of a problem. And we have the oxygen sensor also. So we're having just catalytic and oxygen sensor issue, and that is why you're seeing the check engine light on. So but aside that, the $1 million question which a lot of you guys who owns this car are gonna be asking is, what the heck is the problem? Well, I'm still looking out to actually find out what exactly this one is, because I've checked it. There is a refrigerant inside the system, very sufficient, and as I can look at it, the compressor don't seem as if it is fried, and nothing seems out of place. The compressor is right down there. Okay, and this is the high service port and this is a low service port. So the compressor is right down there, and look, still the engine doesn't make quite much of noise. I'm still scratching my head exactly what happens now. One thing which I do look out for when I have this kind of a problem is to look out for leaks and see if there is maybe, but this here, when I checked it this morning, there is a sufficient refrigerant inside the system. So I'm still trying to figure out why this is malfunctioning. Although my coming here to this very location right now as it is has been duly well paid for. So whether I fix a problem or I didn't fix a problem, for my inspections and my time out coming here, everything seems to be working very fine. Now, hold it for me. The first thing which I'm going to be looking out here is I need to put this AC right on, because right now this fan is not running. And let me observe the fan and see if the fan is running well, because if the fan is not running well, I think it's going to cause, it's not even I think, it's going to cause this problem. So let me walk right in there and put on the AC on. The button is right here. As soon as you pick up the fan, that is how it controls. So when you keep touching here down to, if you touch it hard, you're going to off the fan and off the AC system. So I'm gonna put on the fan from here, and you should see right there on bar 1. I think the fan just kicked in right there. Let me just leave it at the speed 1 or 2, as you can see right now. So what about the temperature? Let me reduce the temperature. Suppose maybe they messed with the temperature. You can see it is actually on a low right now, so it can't go above that. Okay, so let me check it and see if the fan kicks on, which I'm setting the fan will kick on. Okay, right there, the fan is working very fine. Now the next thing I want to check is to make sure that the fan orientation is good as it should. And this is the way I can be able to check for the orientation. It has 2 fans right there. The 2 of them are, you can see, it's waving like a flag, so it's good. The both of them are good. Okay. That's it right there. Occupational hazard. This I haven't checked if actually it's the bank 1 oxygen sensor that's malfunctioning or the bank 2. Okay, it says the bank 2. Bank 1 oxygen sensor, sorry, the catalyst here is working below the threshold, and bank 2 sensor 1 is having a problem. It's stuck below the efficiency, so it's current, and it has reported it in the history before. But I'm not going to wipe this out because that is not what I'm called here to come and do. So I think in this kind of a situation, the only advice which I can actually give you guys who are having this kind of a problem with your RX350 or any Lexus of any model is I don't think DIY thing is gonna get this fixed, because right now I've checked a lot of things and nothing seems to be out of place. So but why is it having this kind of intermittent problem? It will sometimes have a mind of its own. Others while I've been here, it has never kicked on. So it didn't kick on, no ting tong, no TikTok. So what exactly is the problem? Okay guys, for this very moment, I don't think I need to waste you guys any time further. I couldn't be able to establish exactly what the problem is with this one, but if I do, I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna let you guys know in my next video concerning this very topic. So if you want to follow up and know exactly what I do, you can subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell icon, so when I later upload the video, you are gonna be one of the benefactors to know exactly why most Lexus do have this issue of sometimes it will cool, sometimes it will not cool, having a mind of its own. Nobody really wants a car, especially AC, to have a mind of its own. Not even me. No. Although with the temperature, the last keynote which I'm gonna be giving here with the pressure at the right proportion where it's supposed to be based on what I've seen on my gauge set, I think the only thing which I'm going to be having to believe here is, if I'm following through the diagnostic chart, is a moisture inside the system. That's what states that when you have the pressure, the right refrigerant quantity inside the system, and still the system is not cooling, and sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not cool, then there is a moisture inside the system. And based on my own experience, based on how he explained how he been going through trying to fix this problem, he's been going through different mechanics, and I'm certain that there is a possibility. Let me shut out this engine to stop burning his fuel. There could be possibility that he been meeting some other mechanic who don't have the kind of equipment that I have to be able to proficiently diagnose this and figure out exactly what the problem is. So right now, but one thing I'm going to be assuring you guys is I'm going to be the last guy who is going to fix this problem, who this guy is going to be in his den. So, and that's pretty much, I hope you find this video very helpful, even though I wouldn't be able to establish exactly the actual cause, only having the feeling that it's going to be a moisture inside the system. With that said, I hope to catch you guys later. This is the Cool Auto Fix. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, give me a thumbs up and like, and I gotta catch you guys later. Bye.